Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Have you ever wondered if a penny could be worth more than just its face value? Imagine stumbling upon a coin worth millions of dollars. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, believe it or not, a specific 1-cent US coin from 2002, stamped with the D mint mark, holds the potential to make you a millionaire. Today, we're diving into the history and value of the 2002 D penny and exploring why this seemingly ordinary coin is worth much more than you'd ever expect. Stick around, because the story of this penny is worth every cent. To truly understand the significance of the 2002 D penny, we first need to look at its background. The penny, a staple of US currency since 1793, has always been a symbol of the American economy. But by the early 2000s, the once strong buying power of the penny had waned, making it seem like just another small denomination coin. In fact, the US Mint was producing billions of pennies annually, with the 2002 D coin being part of that large mintage. Now, the D mint mark indicates that this penny was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the US Mint's primary facilities. While millions of pennies were produced in Denver that year, not all of them are created equal. Some were struck with errors that can make them highly valuable to collectors. At first glance, a 2002 D penny is nothing special. It features the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, on the obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Nothing extraordinary, right? But here's where things get interesting. The value of this penny can dramatically increase depending on the condition it's in, its rarity, and, most importantly, whether it was struck with a rare error. Some of the most valuable 2002 D pennies are those that feature rare minting errors. These errors might include misstrikes, off-center strikes, or even the presence of double die marks. A penny with these flaws can be worth far more than its face value. In fact, some of these error pennies have sold for over $100,000 at auction. But there's one particular error penny from 2002 D that stands out above all others, one that could be worth a jaw-dropping $150 million. Let's explore how that's even possible. Now, before you get too excited, let's set the stage for the legend of the $150 million penny. There's a rare theory circulating in the coin-collecting world about a particular penny from 2002 D that, if it exists, could be worth a fortune. Imagine this, an error penny, struck with a particularly rare and valuable mistake, sitting unnoticed in someone's coin jar. Some coin collectors have speculated that such a penny, if it were ever discovered, could fetch upwards of $150 million at auction. But why such an absurd value? While there are no official sales of a 2002 D penny for $150 million, the idea behind the value is rooted in the rarity of some coins. If a penny like this were found and verified as a one-of-a-kind error, it could set a new record for the highest-selling penny. The $150 million figure is speculative, but the rarity and historical importance of these types of coins could push the price into the tens of millions. So, how can you spot a potentially valuable 2002 D penny? It all starts with looking for errors. Common errors in pennies include doubling on the date, the lettering, or the mint mark. This doubling happens when the die used to strike the coin moves slightly, causing the design to appear twice. Another potential error is a misaligned die, where the penny is struck off-center, creating a coin with a unique look. Additionally, check the quality of the penny. The higher the grade, the more valuable it can be. Coins that are in near-perfect condition, known as a mint state or MS-65 and above, can command premium prices from collectors. You also want to check for unusual characteristics, such as off-center strikes or even coins that seem to have been struck with a misaligned die. The world of coin collecting is a fascinating one, where the most obscure pennies can be worth a fortune. Coin collectors and numismatists, experts in the study of money, spend years learning how to identify rare coins and distinguish valuable errors from more common flaws. Auctions for rare coins often reach staggering sums, and some collectors even treat coin hunting like a treasure hunt, knowing that a single discovery could change their financial future. The reason a penny from 2002 could be worth millions lies in its rarity and the potential for it to be part of a very limited group of error coins. In the world of coin collecting, rarity drives price. If a single penny were to surface with a unique error, it would instantly become a coveted piece for collectors, investors, and even museums. The $150 million value isn't just a number, it's a reflection of how important rare items are in the world of numismatics. So, what's the takeaway from all this? While the likelihood of stumbling upon a 2002 D penny worth $150 million is incredibly slim, it's important to remember that the world of rare coins is full of surprises. What may seem like a simple penny could be your ticket to a fortune. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious, it's worth learning about these rare errors and keeping a keen eye on your spare change. Who knows? The next coin you find could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Thanks for joining us today, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos on rare collectibles and hidden treasures. Next, 1973 D 1 cent USA coin. Could a single 1 cent coin from 1973 be worth millions of dollars? You might think it's too good to be true, but the truth might just surprise you. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history and value of the 1973 D penny, a seemingly ordinary coin that, under the right circumstances, could be worth a staggering $120 million. Stick around, because the journey into this rare coin's hidden treasure is one you don't want to miss. At first glance, the 1973 D penny doesn't look like anything extraordinary. It features Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front, as designed by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial. These images have been the hallmark of US pennies for decades. But what really sets this coin apart is its mintage and, more importantly, the rare errors that some of these pennies carry. While most pennies from 1973 are worth only their face value, 1 cent, there's something very special about certain 1973 D pennies. The D mint mark indicates that this penny was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's primary facilities. In 1973, a total of about 4.5 billion pennies were struck at the Denver Mint, but within that massive number, there are a handful of coins with unique characteristics that make them highly sought after by collectors. So, how could a simple penny from 1973 possibly be worth $120 million? It all comes down to a rare phenomenon that collectors refer to as a mint error. A mint error is a mistake that happens during the coin's production process, something that can happen with any coin, but when it happens with rare, highly circulated coins, it can drive prices through the roof. Some 1973 D pennies were struck with uncommon minting flaws. These errors are not just simple mistakes, they are highly unusual, making these coins incredibly valuable. One type of error that could push the price of a 1973 D penny into the millions is the double die error. The double die error occurs when a coin is struck twice by the same die. This results in the design being slightly misaligned, causing a doubling effect on the lettering, numbers, and other details of the coin. For a 1973 D penny, this means you could see the date, the mint mark, or the words Liberty or In God We Trust appear to be doubled or split. These doubled areas can often be seen with the naked eye, especially on the date or the lettering on the front of the coin. Now, imagine a 1973 D penny with a major double die error, something that's noticeable and undeniable. Such a coin would be extremely rare, and its value could skyrocket into the millions. If one of these coins were to be found and authenticated by experts, it would become a top contender in the world of rare coin auctions, with some experts estimating its worth could be as high as $120 million. While the double die error is the most famous, it's not the only mistake that could increase the value of a 1973 D penny. Other types of errors can also make a coin significantly more valuable. For example, some 1973 D pennies were struck with an off-center error. This happens when the coin isn't properly aligned with the die, and the design ends up getting stamped off-center, creating a visually distinct look. Additionally, you might find some pennies with the die cracks or planchette flaws. Die cracks happen when the minting die itself gets damaged, resulting in cracks or lines appearing on the coin. Planchette flaws are imperfections on the metal blank itself before it's struck, which can create visually unique features on the coin. These errors might seem small, but in the world of numismatics, they can be incredibly valuable. And when you factor in the rarity of these mistakes on a coin that was already widely circulated, you start to understand why some collectors would be willing to pay millions to own a single, flawed penny. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises. The market is filled with passionate collectors, investors, and enthusiasts who constantly hunt for rare and valuable coins. And when a rare 1973 D penny with a minting error surfaces, it doesn't take long for the bidding to get fierce. In fact, the most valuable pennies in the world have fetched millions at auction, and the 1973 D penny could be among the top earners if the right one with the right error were to come to market. In recent years, auction houses have sold coins with minor errors for tens of thousands of dollars, so it's not unreasonable to think that a coin like the 1973 D penny could hit incredible price heights. So, how can you spot a valuable 1973 D penny? First and foremost, you need to know what to look for. Start by examining the date and mint mark closely. Look for any signs of doubling or unusual markings that might suggest a double die error. Next, check for off-center strikes and die cracks. These errors are often subtle but can make a big difference in value. And, of course, the condition of the coin matters too. Coins in excellent condition, known as MS65 or higher, will generally command much higher prices compared to those in poor condition. Who would have thought that a simple penny, a coin that you might pass over without a second thought, could be worth such a fortune? While the chances of finding a 1973 D penny worth $120 million are slim, the world of rare coins is full of surprises. If you're a coin collector or just someone with a keen interest in history, it's always worth keeping an eye on your spare change. You never know when you could discover a hidden treasure. Thanks for tuning in today. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos on rare coins, hidden treasures, and everything numismatics. Until next time, happy hunting! Last 2011 1-cent USA coin. Did you know that a simple penny from 2011 could be worth $1 million? Sounds too good to be true, right? But in the world of coin collecting, anything is possible. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 2011 1-cent US coin, its history, its surprising potential value, and why this seemingly ordinary coin could make you a millionaire. Stay tuned, because this story has an unbelievable twist. The 2011 1-cent coin, commonly referred to as the Lincoln Shield a penny, is part of a series that was introduced by the US Mint in 2010. The shield design on the reverse of the coin represents the US national motto, E pluribus unum, and symbolizes the unity of the country. But aside from the beautiful design and rich history, what makes this coin particularly interesting is the fact that a few 2011 pennies have a hidden secret that could make them worth a small fortune. At first glance, the 2011 penny seems just like any other. It features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse showcases the shield. It was minted in the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with a total of billions produced that year. So, how could any of these coins be worth more than 1 cent, let alone $1 million? The answer lies in something that most people overlook: mint errors. A mint error is a mistake made during the coin production process. These errors are rare, and the rarer the error, the higher the value of the coin. While most 2011 pennies are worth only 1 cent, a few rare 2011 pennies with mint errors have sold for astronomical amounts, sometimes reaching figures in the millions. One such example involves a specific type of mint error called the double die error, a very rare phenomenon that occurs when a coin is struck twice by the same die. This results in a doubling effect on the details of the coin, especially on the date, lettering, or mint mark. A 2011 penny struck with a double die error could be worth a fortune, even up to $1 million or more. The double die error happens when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly during the minting process, causing the design to be stamped more than once. This results in a doubling effect that's most often visible on the date, mint mark, and other details of the coin's design. For a 2011 penny, this could mean the date might appear to be doubled, giving it a distinct and easily recognizable appearance. The rarest double die pennies are the ones where the doubling is very prominent, making it obvious to collectors. A 2011 penny with a major double die error could easily be worth a huge amount at auction, depending on the quality and condition of the coin. Some of these rare pennies have sold for as much as $1 million, or even more, if the error is significant enough. Double die errors are not the only type of mistake that can make a 2011 penny worth big money. Other types of minting errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or even incorrect planches, can also cause a coin's value to skyrocket. An off-center strike occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to appear off-center on the coin. A penny with a noticeable off-center strike can be worth several $1,000s, depending on how far off-center the strike is. Other coins with die cracks or errors in the planchet can also fetch impressive amounts, especially if they are unique or in good condition. The world of coin collecting, or numismatics, is one where rarity, condition, and historical significance play a crucial role in determining a coin's value. Coin collectors and investors spend years learning about the intricacies of mint errors, and many are willing to pay huge sums for a rare and valuable coin. At coin auctions, pennies like the 2011 double die error can spark bidding wars between passionate collectors, driving the price of the coin up to incredible heights. In fact, a 2011 penny with a significant error could easily reach a price of $1 million or more, especially if it's in great condition and the error is rare and prominent. So, how can you tell if a 2011 penny is worth more than its face value? The first step is to carefully examine the coin for any signs of a mint error. Start by looking closely at the date, especially the numbers, and check if you can see any signs of doubling. Look for doubling on the lettering of Liberty or In God We Trust as well. This is often the most prominent error on a double die coin. Next, check the condition of the coin. The higher the quality of the coin, the more valuable it will be. A 2011 penny in near-perfect condition, known as mint state or MS65, will generally fetch more money than a penny in poor condition. Keep in mind, the more rare the mint error, the more valuable the coin becomes. As time passes, coins like the 2011 penny with rare mint errors may become even more valuable. While billions of these pennies were struck that year, it's likely that only a handful of them will have the rare errors that collectors crave. As new generations of collectors and investors enter the world of numismatics, the demand for these unique coins could increase, driving their prices even higher. So, while most 2011 pennies are still worth just 1 cent, if you're lucky enough to find one with a significant mint error, you could be holding onto $1 million coin. The world of rare coins is full of hidden treasures, and it all starts with knowing what to look for. If you're a collector or just have a keen interest in coins, it's definitely worth keeping an eye on your change. You never know when you could stumble upon a small fortune. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you never miss any of our videos on rare coins, collectibles, and hidden treasures. Until next time, happy coin hunting!